You are listening to Chaos Springs Eternal, a Delta Green actual play, brought to you by Quartermasters of the Tabletop. This is Season 1, City of Woe. Delta Green, by its nature, deals with violent themes and disturbing imagery, as well as horrors beyond our comprehension. Now, if you're one of those people who don't mind comprehending some horrors from time to time, I think you'll have a good time listening here. Join us, won't you? You know, this might come as unpopular, but my favorite Studio Ghibli is Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind.
That's mine! Dude, that and Princess Mononoke are my two favorites by far.
Except I think I tricked you, because isn't Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind not actually a Studio Ghibli? It was pre-Studio Ghibli.
Well, that's like...
Produced... Yeah, no, I'm right. Distributed by... Topcraft was the production company.
Hey, ask me if I care.
Well, I think it's important to know this. Because it just means that the best Studio Ghibli isn't actually even a Studio Ghibli.
I think the first Studio Ghibli...
My favorite Studio Ghibli is Demolition Man.
As long
The chills, baby.
You know, we were watching something the other night, my wife and I, and they mentioned Demolition Man, and I turned to my wife and I said, I paused the show, and I'm like, "You've never seen Demolition Man, right?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Quick, go look the summary to that movie, and then go look at everyone who was in it. It will blow your mind."
That it is a film that exists.
And I found out that Jack Black was supposed to be in that movie.
The what?
He was supposed to be one of the underground people, and he was supposed to say something really funny at one point, but he missed the window for his thing, and it got cut from the film. But he was actually on set for Demolition Man.
That makes a ton of sense. But if you look, I mean, the plot is, you know, I'm not going to say it's like a bog standard plot, but it's not that unusual. I did find out that I think McDonald's and Burger King were both like, we're not going to be a part of this movie. And Taco Bell was like, absolutely, we will be a part of this movie. Yeah. We win the fast food wars? Sure thing.
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
Yeah, oh, you want us to win and become like a massive food chain? Yeah, I'm okay with this.
I think the first Studio Ghibli movie I actually just remembered watching was actually The Cat Returns.
Cat Returns,
and then
great.
Porco Rosso, and then Spirited Away.
Porco Rosso, okay. Can I say Porco Rosso kind of sucks?
Not a lot of people like it. That's fair.
It's fine.
It's fine. Weird. It's not as bad as there's one that I genuinely dislike that I hesitate to mention for fear that other people actually like it.
Say it right now.
What's it called? Ponyo?
Poyo is just Little Mermaid, but vaguely Japanese.
I've got news for you. Weird. It is Ponyo. He was right.
Okay, it is Ponyo.
It's Ponyo? Okay. I see that. Oh yeah, Poyo is the fake Tetris.
Pollo is Spanish for chicken.
That too.
Yeah, but no, Poyo Poyo is like a Japanese
Poyo
Tetris.
Poyo Tetris. Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember not liking Ponyo very much.
It's fine. It's
weird.
It's a Japanese Disney film.
Yeah, I couldn't. I followed the story, but it was like, why am I following this story?
Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna say it. It was predestined that Nausicaa would be my favorite ones. Because Asbel, voiced by the greatest of all movie actors, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh yes. Is Ian McKellen a voice in Nausicaa?
No, it's Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart's the mayor, I think, right? Or no, that's the mayor is mayor. I can never pronounce the name. Is Mark Hamill. Patrick Stewart is Lord Yupa.
Ah, yes.
I almost forgot about Kiki's Delivery Service. I also watched that one. That was pretty good. It was fun.
That's the one where the cat originated from, right?
Yeah.
Because the Cat Returns is the sequel, I believe.
Yes.
I used to be terrified of Spirited Away, by the way.
Oh, Spirited Away is kind of terrifying.
It's horrifying.
I remember
a young child to just be like, "Oh yeah, no, a demonic creature that consumes everything just wants to eat you, and it's chasing you throughout the entire area. Good luck."
I didn't even get that far into it. The first time I ever saw it was when Toonami brought it to the West, because that was the first time Spirited Away ever came to the West in late 2001.
Fuck yes, Toonami. Fuck yes.
And it was a big deal, and I was like, that looks cool! Like, I love that art, and it seems neat. And then the scene where the parents get turned into pigs, I was like, I'm done, tapping out. Like, I'm having nightmares, and I didn't watch it again until I was like 18.
Well, this will be a good test of Riverside.
No.
Yeah. It's going to be a real great test to see if all that got recorded.
Yes. Riverside. We don't love it as much as we do Sirenscape, but there's no way to incorporate Sirenscape, so I'm just gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Sirenscape running while I record it, and then just layer it under everything.
There you go.
Welcome to Quartermaster of the Tabletop, where everything is made up and the points don't matter.
Hey, that's someone else's tagline. You can't use that.
I can use any tagline I want.
What?
Yep, that's right.
Quartermaster of the Tabletop. When you're here, you're family.
The voice actor for Cheerio was also the voice actress for Lilo. That's fucking wild.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah, she was the voice actress for Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. She was Samara in The Ring. And then she was Donnie Darko's younger sister.
Interesting. That's right. Quartermaster of the Tabletop, the original. If your grandfather hadn't listened to it, you wouldn't exist. That's
very true.
A nod to Old Spice.
Yeah.
And also a nod to time travel.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about time travel? Like as a trope in stories?
I like it when it's done well, which is very difficult. For the record, I think Back to the Future is one of the best time travel movies.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't love time travel as a plot point. What I do love is time looping.
Time looping is fun.
Yeah.
Time looping is really fun.
Primer is a great example of both of those.
Primer, Groundhog Day, Looper, obviously. What's the one where he's in the train? I always forget the name of that one. He has to keep going back into the train to figure out who blew it up.
Polar Express?
Yeah, Polar Express.
Yeah, that's the one.
Interstellar. Interstellar is also really good.
Yeah, Interstellar, another good one. Palm Springs. Shockingly good movie.
Shockingly good one, yeah.
Shockingly good movie.
Is it
way
like
better than
Black
it has any
Forest?
right to be. No, Black Forest. It's...
Oh, I just remembered the worst time travel movie, X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow, that's another one that's... Source Code. Source Code is the one that I'm thinking of with the train.
Okay.
The best time travel movie, Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness,
good,
fantastic.
Yep.
Ooh, it's true. I never thought of that as a time travel.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, also phenomenal.
Mhm.
I'll say
and then
this.
Its sequel.
Yeah.
I love time travel in movies and even TV shows. You know what I don't love? Time travel in tabletop role-playing games. It can work sometimes. There are some notable, times where I think it has worked. But I'm just going to put this out there. I'm not going to do time travel stuff in this campaign.
Hey, thank you, because I don't know how you would incorporate it.
It'd be very hard.
It would be very hard, and it would just give you guys more stuff to keep track of. And there's about to be a whole lot of stuff for you guys to keep track of.
Oh,
Can I say that? Let's talk about a little bit of what we did last time. We had a little discussion about puzzles. We, debated a little while where you wanted to go. Cyril set up to investigate the piano because I think maybe because he heard it in his room the other night, and so that was striking him. You did find
banging a chick.
Yeah, getting lucky with Layla, right? The librarian.
Librarian, that's right.
So, You found the second note in the piano. It's a very sad note. And then after setting up a little other places, you guys ran into a full body apparition of the little girl ghost. Solving more, puzzle and that sort of stuff. You got it sort of on video, you think, but it's poorly framed, even though, it should have been just perfectly framed. And then you had a little back and forth with the little girl ghost. She threw a book at you. You read the book. You set up the spirit box. You got the book journal note. And then you got the other book thrown at Marcy, which is the journal of Layla Babineau. So you hooked up. Lila is the librarian. I should just give them
That's
different
right.
names, but I'm sticking with it.
Let's keep them all.
Layla and Lila.
Layla, Lila, and next is going to be Lilu and Lilo.
What's the joke in Metal Gear Solid whenever they say the Illuminati? They're like Lilo. Yeah.
Lilo. Yeah.
Anyways, it was the Journal of Layla Babineau, the recently passed aunt of Thaddeus. You learned a little bit about her childhood, some records, some people visiting, the servants who came and went, tutors, maids, butlers, etc. This is from when she was little. You found out about a gal named Colette who she really enjoyed, but who was let go and suddenly disappeared. Then you asked the little girl ghost some questions through her shaking of the bookshelves. She informed you that she was trying to speak to you. She's not on the piano. She's not alone, and there's someone else with her. And then when you asked, are we in danger? There was a pause with a gentle shake, and it turned out that one of you was in danger. Somehow, Marcy, as she was exiting the room, fell through a weakened spot of floor, a hole that suddenly appeared. Who knows? Falling down into the basement and critically succeeding on your constitution so that the 10 hit points out of the... How you had 12 hit points?
12. I had 12 hit points.
So normally you would just go unconscious, but that constitution roll means that you were awake for all of this. And I think,
joy.
I was thinking today, like, what consequences should there be for this? Because, a severe injury, I was thinking like minus 40% on any physical checks. But with the crit success, I think it's only going to be a minus 10. I think that is enough of a penalty to still like represent what's happening, but the fact that you crit succeeded, I think that's fair.
I'm fine with 20% if we want to meet in the middle.
All right, 20%. It's not in the middle of 10 and 40, but I'll give it to you.
I just bargained. I just bargained for worse for me
because
I feel like I fell through the floor onto a speakeasy's tabletop. My legs are probably broken.
I like to think that you sort of reverse scorpioned, or I guess full scorpioned. That it mostly hit your. You essentially just got like the best chiropractic work of your life.
The best chiropractic work of my life does 10 hit points of damage to me?
Hey,
I'm gonna be honest. If you've ever gone to the chiropractor, it don't feel good until like after. So yes.
Yeah. That
you got the chirp wheel of chiropractic.
And as you looked up at the hole, there was the final message. Which again, I actually wrote all of these out before I knew that you were going to fall through the floor. That was something I made up on the fly. So the fact that happened to line up with the Jack and Jill come tumbling down line was pure coincidental inspiration. Sometimes when you are handling or GMing or whatever, you just have to go with the flow, and that is a case of the flow working well. Yeah. Oh, and through the clues, you guys figured out the name of you figured out a name of the little girl, who you assume is the ghost, Marguerite. So, let me pull up some notes. The manor. All right. I guess we'll open with. Open with Marcy, still on the bar, looking up through the ceiling. Do you call out? Do you say anything? What? What's
I
your
think-
reaction to this?
I think Marcy is just stunned in silence for a moment, has like all the debris and dust scatters around her, drifting through the air. She's just, oh, oh, guys, are are you still there?
Marcy, where'd you go?
I fell through the floor
Oh, shit.
after making an Airbud joke. Is this divine punishment, or are the ghosts or the house fucking with me?
Yeah, we look down the hole. What do we see? When does it set the scene for us?
Yeah, so as you are looking down the hole, if you'll go to roll 20 for this wonderful map, you see Marcy essentially on her back with her head and legs both straddling this wet bar. There's like stools and like yeah, in the map there are two stools that are pointed up. And you kind of got to be glad that you didn't land on one of those because you
Oh,
likely
my.
would have impaled yourself.
Oh, boy.
And she looks, I mean, she looks fine because you're just looking at her from above as you are leaning over the hole. And Marcy, as you look up, you see three faces looking down at you through the hole. You see Joel and Cyril and a little girl ghost.
Why? Why?
Marcy, can you move your legs?
Can I?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you broke your spine. You may not want to. You may not feel much like moving. Like the wind is taken out of you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to. I'm not going to break your spine here.
You're not gonna
Not
bane
today.
me.
No.
I think she goes to move her leg and just winces in pain, like everything hurts so much. Do we have rope or anything I can tie myself around and just you pull me up or something?
I'll run out to the car and go get like an extension cable that's not being used.
Okay. As you go to exit, the front door does not open.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good.
Son of a bitch.
Do y'all notice the third?
Yeah, do I
face?
see a little girl
Yeah.
across the way from me?
Marcy, do you say anything?
I think when she was asking the why, she was directing it towards the spirit, as if like to say, "Why did you do this to me?"
And the little girl ghost smiles and kind of shrugs. Right now, no, Cyril, you are not seeing the little girl ghost.
Oh, is it just because I'm that
Okay.
close to death that I'm seeing the spirit?
I see a tunnel.
Oh,
There's a little girl.
There's a
jumping
lot of
rope.
graffiti.
There's a lot of graffiti.
why are there so many
All right,
pocket
well-
walls drawn on this tunnel?
Joel,
Marcy, I'm gonna come on my way down there. I'm gonna help you.
Be careful.
So, can I go down the stairs that are right here? To the north of us?
You can head down those stairs. Hang on, let me polygon reveal down
Ooh.
here. So do you see where that is? You want to drag yourself over as you work your way down the carpeted stairs. I mean the carpet's mostly rotted off at this point.
Yeah.
They're extremely creaky. You find
A paint bucket flying towards your face.
no, you find you wind up in this room,
It's not
boy.
Marguerite. It's actually Kevin McAllister.
which
that son of a bitch, I knew he was here.
There's micro machines all over the stairs.
Oh god.
there's just a lot of sort of rotted furniture, some various wall hangings, more paintings, and that sort of stuff, rotted that sort of stuff as you come through.
Okay.
And then
Now, I will enter this room. Like, where does... Okay.
yeah, so you see the room kind of wraps around you behind to the right. and then there's also to the left, opens up into these look like, it's kind of hard to tell from this top down, but you see another piano, and then you see sort of benches with tables in between. It's got a very
so
like pub-like feel.
got it. Okay. And then I will, as long as there's nothing happening, or I'll just keep moving until I find Marcy.
Yeah. You find her. She is pretty well messed up, but
Okay.
While he's traversing down the stairs, Joel, after cursing and being like, son of a bitch, and like just kicking the door, and probably hurting himself in the process, would go back to the room that they were just in and grab the camera and angle it down so he can see Marcy, and then also get footage of the poetry above us.
okay, yeah. So the poetry is actually below you. It's on the
It's on the
ceiling of the
Oh,
basement.
okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I heard ceiling above us. Okay, apologize.
Yeah. And also, just so you know, Cyril is still recording. Like, he has a camera that he's using. So
Okay.
the
Well,
whole
I mean,
traversing down the stairs. But yeah, you can absolutely stick a camera down the hole. I
two
don't
shots.
care. Yeah.
Double angle.
Double angle. Make that one Dutch. And then
Did you just say make that one Dutch, like double Dutch?
no, like
Dutch
Dutch
angle.
Like
Although
a Dutch angle.
double Dutch angle does tickle my brain in a good way. Hang on, I think we just invented a new movie theory.
The
We'll work
double
on it.
Dutch
Is it
angle.
just two cameras going back and forth, looping over each other, and like
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're just slightly off kilter the whole time.
You know
Yep.
the scene from 2001: A Space Odyssey where the monkey's like learning tool construction? It's that, but at two slightly askew angles.
Right.
God damn.
I was actually thinking in 2001 Space Odyssey where he's doing the jogging around the thing, and then you would have another person jogging the other way on a different thing, but the cameras would be following them in sync.
Right.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one
That
too.
is a good one.
I like that we both went to the same film for that too.
Yeah, that's when you said 2001: A Space Odyssey, I was like, oh, he's going to use my example, and then you used a totally different one. So, what do you want to? I mean, you're filming this. You're filming this.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. What we got the double Dutch angle. Gosh, where were we? Yeah,
Double Dutch angle.
I don't know. I don't know if
Is the camera is Joel just kind of wobbling the camera in front of me from that just like
I
holding
look
it.
up and I'm like, no, that's not Dutch enough. And then
Yeah, I'm like, okay, sorry. I get down on my stomach and like grab one of the tripod legs for the better angle. Is that good?
yeah, that's much better. All right, Marcy,
Please help.
can you get up off this bar for me? Like,
Yeah,
I think we need to try to see if you can walk.
tell you what, you could. Do you have first aid?
I do.
Cyril?
I have 10% in it, so it's not great.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I will give you the chance to roll. So long as you don't critically fail, you're not gonna you're not gonna make things worse. If you critical fail, you might make things worse, but I think it's gonna be like you're not gonna kill her.
Success.
Success. I'm glad we didn't even have to think about that.
5 under 10.
So go ahead, Marcy, and give yourself 2 more hit points. I think that's a reasonable
Okay.
little bump. Is you get your feet down, you get sort of you realize you go to crack your back, and you realize that your back is fully and thoroughly cracked. So
Oh man, what is she like all cut up, like, or is she just like bruised? And...
I imagine she is a little
I think
bit.
it's mostly bruised. Yeah, maybe a touch cut up, but maybe some scratches on like your arms, legs from falling through the woods.
She is probably covered in a ludicrous amount of dust from like it being thrown all up around her and her just laying there.
I think Cyril also, in addition to like, I think he puts his video camera down and he takes a photo of her, just like covered in dust for to try to capture this moment.
Okay, is it digital camera or is it Polaroid?
I think it's a film camera.
Okay, all right, good to know.
That's what I call a Kodak moment.
I mean, She looks like a ghost in a ghost house because she's covered in dust. So
Joel will also call down now that Marcy is standing up. Something's wrong with the front door. We can't get out the front.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
did you turn the handle?
I didn't think about that. Hang on, let me go check. And he just flips him off.
When he
gotta
says
check.
Didn't work.
I can't open the front, you all hear a little laughter, little creepy.
It's
Oh,
not
boy.
funny. I need to get to a hospital.
Yeah, I think Joel, we need to get her out of here. She's thoroughly banged up. We need to
Find a back door.
we need to leave the cameras in place for a night, and I think we need to get her out.
I can't disagree.
She's too beat up.
Listen, if we can't find a way out, I can try and call Clem and see if she can come let us out or something. I don't know.
I think maybe our best course may be to entreat Marguerite to let us out the front door. I think that's the way it's going to have to go.
Show.
All right.
God, this is like the early 2000s, right? I was about to say, someone pull out your phone and start playing Baby Shark.
Yeah, go solo, Baby Shark.
Do.
So I'm going to try to walk Marcy up the
Yeah.
stairs because I don't think we're going to be able to like pull her out.
Okay.
I'll like put arm over her shoulder and like
Yeah.
that
As
kind of
you
shenanigans. We both fall through the floor.
Yeah. You fall
Second
into the
time.
sub basement. No. I just if you
This
would,
time I land on.
if you would just make a both of you can make an alertness roll. Marcy at a -20, obviously.
Success. 24 under
Okay,
60.
so
Oh, wow, a failure.
as you are walking her up, when you walk back into this sort of pub room, you notice like a smell. Like, I mean, the whole house is kind of mildewy, dank
Mhm.
smell. But as you get in here, there's something a little bit more coppery, metallic, funk in there.
Oh, I think that's just the blood leaking out of my body.
No, does it smell like blood?
It smells a little bit like blood, but
Mhm.
not entirely.
It's permeating through the whole room.
It's faint, but it's there.
Okay. Can I roll criminology to see if it's blood?
Yeah, you could roll criminology. Do you have criminology or any sort of investigation type thing? I think you could.
41 under 50, so success.
Okay, so as you're sort of smelling it, you might recognize this from. Yeah, it's not blood. It's like rot. It's like rotting. Unfortunately, you might be familiar with this from your time with the war. It's like rotting human.
Okay.
Something that's been dead a while.
Oh
Got it.
boy.
All right, Mouse. I think we need to get you upstairs. Your wounds are starting to stink.
That's not very kind, but I do appreciate trying to get me upstairs as fast as possible.
Let's do this.
It's not coming from her. It
I
became
know
more
that
pronounced.
was a
okay.
joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get it. So.
Yeah, that's the hallmark of a good joke.
Yep.
Yeah, so I will walk her up the stairs, although I don't know, I'm curious about what's in that room, but I don't think we can stay too much longer here, so she needs to get out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I clock him not like at all. I think I'm just like, yeah, just move me upstairs wherever. I think she just wants to be posted up somewhere in eyesight of one of the cameras, or just like in the main hall, like right here, if that's okay.
Sure.
And I'll replace the original camera that I stole.
And Marcy, as you're sort of sitting there looking across, you see standing next to the hole in the floor, you see the little girl ghost, and she smiles at you, and she kind of waves her arm back into the hole, And she like shakes her head up and down, like, you know, she's not saying anything, but you think she's kind of saying again.
Marcy just slowly shakes her head no as her eyes narrow.
When you say no, she kind of frowns, and then fades from sight.
Who are you shaking your head at?
I don't know if it's a head concussion, but I think I just saw that spirit again. It was wanting to push someone into the hole again.
Oh, you think you was pushed in the hole? Or do you think you just fell? Like,
I thought that I fell due to the house's not necessarily kept together nature, and I saw a spirit standing over the hole, motioning like she wanted to push someone else again, or me down a second time.
I see.
I don't know if it's the head concussion or what, but yeah.
I think we need to maybe, Joel, you said the front door was locked? Like it didn't, nobody could get out?
I'll go back to the front door and jiggle the handle.
Have you tried kicking down the front door, Joel?
He just looks at you, and he's a fit man, but he's not fit enough to kick a door down.
Great. Neither is Cyril. So, I think our best way of getting out is maybe to maybe talk to Marguerite and see if she'll let us just leave for a bit and come back.
Yeah, good luck in treating with a ghost child who wanted to push me down a hole in the ground.
I don't know any other options other than we call an ambulance out here, see if they can come pick you up.
I don't even know if we have signal out here. Can I check my phone to see if it even has signal?
Ooh, you know what that sounds like?
That sounds like a luck
That sounds like a luck roll.
Yeah,
sounds like a luck roll.
Certified luck roll.
Okay. Are we using my actual luck roll? My luck
no,
skill right
I
now?
think
Or is it just 50-50?
for this we're just gonna do 50-50. There will be times.
Ooh, what do you know? It's a 56 over 50.
Yeah, so I think
No
you
signal.
keep seeing like one bar and then it go to roaming.
Hey, Noah,
Yeah?
you can't roll for us anymore.
No, I will.
He'll keep doing it. It's fine. All right, well...
Listen, I got a critical success on not going unconscious down there.
That
man.
was last time, though.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the deal. Here's what I'm going to do. Marguerite, I know that you're around here and that you are having a good time. Probably don't get to interact with a lot of people, but we need to get out. So it'd be real appreciative if you could open the front door. I mean, we'll be back. We're not leaving for good. We just need to get our friend here to the hospital because she's not ephemeral like you are. Is there any acknowledgement?
Yeah, as you talk, right in front of you, you see Marguerite.
Oh, there you are, Shav. Did you hear me? Is that cool? Can we leave?
She looks at you kind of like, and kind of crosses her arms, and then she.
Can I roll persuade?
Yeah, go ahead, roll persuade on the little ghost girl.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Critical success. 11 under 75.
Oh man, now I got to do something. I broke my rule. Don't have them roll if you don't want to deal with the consequences. Yeah, as you kind of do, you're doing this. You're getting with her, and she goes over and she stands by the hole. And she looks at all three of you, and she motions to the hole and kind of shrugs like, But as you are pleading with her, she kind of frumps a little bit, smiles.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry. We really need to go. I told you we'd be back. Maybe tomorrow Joel would like to fall down the hole.
Can we all see her?
yeah, you can all see her.
Okay, yeah, Joel is immediately, like, pale in the face and, like, actually properly seeing the full thing and, like, gives Cyril an immediate, like, well, fuck, don't Don't just say that. Like, you can't tell her I'm gonna jump in the hole.
Well, I'm not going to jump in the hole. I don't
I'm
know
not jumping in the hole either.
Well, we can't tell her that. I mean, so
Hey,
I don't know why we're having this conversation right in front of her.
darling, I have a and he'll get low. I have a sister, and she's real good with kids. Maybe you two can play, and she can jump in the hole.
She looks at you. She smiles and she goes to shake your hand.
Don't make a deal you can't guarantee.
I'll shake her hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you make a power roll for me?
A power roll.
Yeah, pal.
Oh no!
All right. Love to see it. Oh, I have actually better power than I thought. That's fine. 19 under 70, so that is a
Nice.
big ol' success.
Okay, as you shake your hand, obviously her hand goes through your hand, and you feel it kind of like begin to work its way up your arm, but you pull it back. Your arm, you're like up to your elbow is just like cold, and you see her get like a scowl, and she goes from sort of like playful little girl ghost to something in her countenance changes that is much darker, and she disappears. And then you hear the front door go ka-chunk.
All right, let's get out now.
Agreed.
Marcy uses the back wall to slide up and scampers out alongside.
Yeah, I quickly, hurry.
All right, you all make your way outside of the manor, the door having given way at last, and it is dark. I can't remember when we said y'all went in, but it's, I think we said it was, afternoonish. But it feels like you've been in there for not that long, but it is getting, towards evening now.
And if I'm not mistaken, we all came in one car.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
My car.
So that's gonna be real shitty driving to the city.
And just to check, you guys are leaving some equipment here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. We are for sure leaving 2 cameras here to record the 2 spots that they're in on the other map.
I also imagine that we left EVP recorders at each camera as well.
Yeah, I think we set those up before we had someone fall through a hole.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. I just want to make sure that you didn't, you don't want to retcon and say we took anything or just before we get y'all out of here.
Yeah.
The only thing I would think of taking is the journal that we got. Right? Didn't we get a journal from somebody or aunt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if we should probably take that with us.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought one of y'all were going to joke like, yeah, we were going to leave Marcy.
We need a second
yet.
thought.
I do think during the car ride, Marcy is going to, like, after a while of, like, if there is silence, just start going like, Cyril, what the fuck, man?
What?
You just talked to the ghost and got it to agree to let us go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I shook its hand.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What?
Sometimes drastic measures need to be taken, and that's what I had to do. Listen, the piss is fully scared out of me, but sometimes you just gotta do. That's what war taught me. Sometimes you just gotta do the thing you don't want to do.
Have you encountered ghosts before? Or is this just a weird
never.
spur of the moment thing that just came into your mind and you just started doing?
Listen, sometimes when things require action, I have to jump to it, and your injuries required action, and therefore I had to talk to a ghost. I didn't want to do it. I didn't think it was a good idea. But sometimes you gotta go with things, because if you don't, people get hurt further. So that's why I talked to the ghost tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna have to change my pants when I get home. But we are out of the building.
Yeah. Thank you.
Does Marcy want to go to the hospital? I assume?
Yes, she does.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't just like, no, I'm just going to sleep it off because
Nah, I'm all
reasons.
So yeah,
Just take an ice bath.
the only place with like an emergency room type of thing is Carrefour Medical Center. It's a small, it's got an ER and enough to be like a hospital, but not too large. Like they still fly out a lot of people to New Orleans for the bigger stuff. Sometimes even to Houston for their medical center. And you guys, here's a question: do you listen to music on the way back?
Oh,
I-
that is Joel. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Joel could not. I think he's like freaked out enough where like he just needs some amount of normality.
That was one of my favorite. Someone posted that meme that's like, your significant other is kidnapped, and the pickup spot is like 2 hours away, and you have the money and you can make the pickup, and in this case, like nothing bad's gonna happen to them, but they are terrified for their lives, and you're not gonna get like tricked when you get out there or anything. 2 hour drive. Do you listen to music on the way there? That's that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling.
Yeah, but it's just the John Wick theme song the entire time.
Yeah.
I think Marcy, after like Ciro's response, after like a break between one of the songs or something, also goes to like Joel and just kind of like from the back seat, if she's like propped up somehow. Are you gonna be okay, Joel? You shook hands with that thing and said something about you letting your sister come here and play.
Oh yeah, no, that was a bold-faced lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clementine's not coming here.
Okay.
She has to know about this, but no, she's not coming to play with that kid. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Are you kidding me?
Listen, I've read a lot of like fantasy stories as a child. Now, I know that was a ghost. That's not a fae, a seelie, unseelie, none of that shit.
Definitely isn't a demon.
I'm not gonna roll. I don't want to roll anything out yet, but there's power in deals, my guy.
Yeah, and I think that it was trying to do something equally fucked to me, so I'm not super worried about it.
Okay.
And listen, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't believe any of the shit you said. The only thing I believe in is ghosts, and there's no power in a deal with a ghost.
All right. I didn't know you were a folklore expert, my guy.
I am not, but I just I think that folklore is a load of horse shit, and you gotta keep that out of your head at the moment.
Yeah.
The fairies will remember this.
That Wendigo in the back seat's gonna get real scared here.
I already did a Wendigo thing. I'm not bringing Wendigos back
Okay,
in my
that's fair. I
Delta
didn't
Green
think of that.
game.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You also completely
Skinwalkers,
stole
though.
it from. I'm just kidding.
I didn't steal it from anybody except the native people. Just like my forefathers before
Just like
me.
my
Just like
forefathers.
everything else.
I'm just saying it's a really, very scary thing, and it was always intended to be there even before Mark already put it in his thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's okay. Being unoriginal is fine. I mean,
Yeah, I get it. We're all there.
Hey, being unoriginal is fine. See all movies made in the past
I
2
know.
decades.
oh,
Yeah,
for real, they
seriously.
suck.
Tell me about it.
They for real suck.
Anyways, on the trip, as soon as we're about halfway there,
You're
Joel
living on
wants
a
to check
prayer.
Whoa. Joel wants to check his phone to see if he has signal, and if he does, he is going to text Clementine and just keep her informed.
Okay.
Mhm.
After a few minutes, you what do you say in the text?
I text her in all caps, holy shit, holy fucking shit, as 3 separate texts. And then I say, made direct contact with Spirit, have evidence, camera's still there, Marcy's fucked, going to hospital.
Within a couple minutes, you get a call from Clementine.
Answers it. He's a little still shaken up, so he like fumbles with it for a second. Yeah, Clem. Yeah, hi.
Hey, would you mind expanding on all that? What happened to Marcy?
So she fell in a hole down to the basement.
Oh my god.
And there's a little girl spirit we were interacting with, and it seemed like she either enjoyed it or did it.
Okay, a little girl's spirit, like, the laughing around the hallway type of thing. It's just like the one that we did in northern Alabama, that little farmhouse.
But real.
But real. What do you mean, but real?
But real, like real ass real, spirit ass real.
Joel, are you fucking with me right now?
Clementine, I love you. You're my best sister. You're my favorite sister. Ignore you're my only sister for the moment.
We have another sister.
Shh.
That's not
You
canon.
don't need to worry about that. That's not canon. No.
We have
I
another
am
sister.
not playing around at this moment. If I tell you we saw, talked, and it tried to shake my hand, we talked to it and it tried to shake my hand.
She's silent for a moment, and then says, "And you got it. You got it on video."
We think so. We left cameras there, and there's still recorders going for audio. But yeah, we think its name is Marguerite.
It told you its name?
In a way, yeah. We were getting it to shake a bookshelf. I was asking it questions. The obvious. 1 for yes, 2 for no. And it did it. It threw a book at Marcy.
I can't believe this. This is real.
This is real, and this is the big time. We are going to become so famous off this. Do you understand?
I have to make some calls. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, careful who you talk to. We don't want this to get out too far. We need to show it as we announce it.
No, Joel. I mean, I need to make some network calls. We're not going to air this on.
Of course not. No.
On your Saturday morning special.
No.
No, this is.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
this is big.
This could land us, nationwide coverage. This could get us our own show.
Absolutely.
Big money.
Big money show. This could be it. And if there's something like this in here, who says there's not other shit like this all over the place?
Can I hear this discussion from the back seat?
Yes, as I believe we have on record that you are cramped in the back seat.
No, you are in the front seat. I would let you have the front seat.
I imagine if the back seat, she would be sprawled out from one side to another.
It's not a big back seat. It's like
a Datsun.
Yeah,
it's a Nissan. Even the back seats are 2 normal bucket seats.
Yeah.
Oh,
you'd be in the front seat. I would be squished in the back.
Okay. I think she would just look over at Joel and just say, "I feel awful," and you're talking about big money from this.
Yeah.
You're
Marcy,
insane.
are you kidding me?
You're insane.
Don't get me wrong, I'm worried about you, but this is it. This is what I've been waiting for.
I mean, Marcy, we have been doing this a long time, and we are due, correct? Just between the 3 or 4 of us, we've been making up shit for a number of dececades, and it's now
I'm
we're
tired
on
of it.
real.
Yeah, making up shit is what I'm okay with. It's what I'm good at. I'm not good at dealing with this.
Well, consider it practice
for future injuries.
To be fair, Joel, you're not being very sensitive to this whole situation.
He just shrugs. He's just like, listen, man, I don't know what to say. I'm doing my best. I'm driving her to the hospital. I'm making sure she's getting the right thing. But right now, I don't. I like. He doesn't know what to say.
Uh-huh.
Like he is, and he realizes what he is doing, but I don't think he cares that much. But he's not gonna admit
Right.
it.
And
Good luck, Joel.
yeah, I think
Good luck.
Clementine closes with, Marcy. You'll be in on the deal. You'll be able to. I mean, you'll be a star. I don't know why you wouldn't want that.
Yeah, we're not leaving you out of this. Think of the books you're gonna write.
I think she's just speechless during all of this now. She's just like
She's
mouth
like
open,
concussed. Yeah.
like she thought she was going to have something, but like she has no words for all of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as y'all continue driving, Clementine says, "Oh, okay, all right. Call me back. You're going to Carrefour's medical center."
Yeah. We're gonna make sure she's fine, and if she has to stay the night, I'm gonna stay the night with her. But
Yeah, I'll swing by too. I know, most of the people there, so I do hope you get feeling better, Marcy. I hope nothing's broken or permanent. But we got good doctors; they'll fix you right up. All right. And she hangs up. And after,
I think,
go ahead.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say I think we get her to the hospital and get her situated.
Yeah, at the hospital, you pull up, directly. It's got one of the inlet parts where ambulances can drive in, or y'all feel, I think, worthy enough to drive up that area.
oh yeah, Joel absolutely is not going to not.
And
When do you need me to make my bureaucracy rolls for filling out the paperwork? And
no,
do I have health insurance?
Hi, it's
I
registration.
forget if we set up if I have health insurance in the sessions here.
yeah, let me
Do you
just
have
check.
health insurance?
No health insurance. Sorry, that's they turn you away.
You didn't put it in your character background.
No, you get rolled in, and being that it's now getting on Saturday evening, the ER is more hopping than it would normally be.
Oh yeah.
But not so much that you aren't able to be seen. Your nurses tonight are Sarah Collins and David Wynn.
Mm.
And before long, the ER doc swings by, and his name is Dr. William Anderson. And he says, "Oh well, what brings you in tonight?"
I fell and hurt my legs pretty bad while we were exploring a place, and I fell through the floor and landed on a bar top.
Oh, like a wet bar?
It was pretty dry actually, but
But he looks over at Joel and Cyril. I don't know. Are y'all still in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. Do y'all mind if I speak to her alone for a minute?
Yeah, that's fine.
Joel chuckles, kind of realizing what he's implying. Yeah, go ahead. And he'll walk out.
And as y'all leave the room, he sort of watches you go, and he's like, "Now, just being sure those men weren't, staying here to intimidate you into telling some sort of story."
They're assholes, but they're not beating me or anything like that. I did sincerely fall through a floor, and I think I fucked up my back and my legs pretty badly. But that one there with the camera and stuff, he's a nice guy. He helped me patch myself back up a little bit and got me out of here.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we got you hooked up on a handful of things. We get you some pain medicine, but let's get you X-rayed, just see what the damage is, so to speak. That's the number one thing. Just want to make sure you don't have any. You probably have something broken if you fell the whole floor, but hopefully, nothing too awful. A few ribs is likely, but. And he talks to a nurse who's passing by to get that set up, and then invites Joel and Cyril back in, nods, and continues his rounds. And with that, I think we are going to break this session in the ER. Not where I thought we'd end today, but a crit diplomacy on a ghost will do that. So
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
sometimes you can't predict what's going to happen. So this is my advice: never plan for anything.
That's a good life advice.
Man, is that what we're gonna do at the end of every podcast? Give life advice.
That I think is how I'm going to end every one of my sessions. It's just good
man.
life advice.
If we were a real true Christian podcast, we would end with an altar call.
Yeah. So if anything in this. Nope, not gonna keep going. Not gonna keep going.
The gag ends there.
Yep.
And we're done.
And we will see y'all later. Thank you for joining us in Chaos Springs Eternal Season 1, City of Woe. This was Episode 5. Been getting some good feedback. Really appreciate everyone's comments, and I look forward to getting more. Please go rate, review us on iTunes, Spotify, whatever your app of choice is. Go say hi to us on Twitter, even though Twitter's dying. If you have a Blue Sky invite, send us one, all right? Thanks, and we'll see you next week. Gosh, what a good movie. Actually, can we just watch that? You guys want to go watch that
Let's
movie?
just watch Kubrick movies for the rest
I've
of
still
the night.
never seen 2001: A Space Odyssey to completion.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
You're not supposed to masturbate during the film.
I mean,
It's a good movie.
Okay, there is a part where it kind of would make sense, but no.
Can we
the pillar, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking the old man part.
I was thinking the monkeys.
Christ.
I mean, I masturbate all the way through Doctor Strangelove. That's
Oh,
just
absolutely.
a full hour and a half.
Jesus Christ.
Is it
It's
too
gotta
late
be
to
sore
rebrand
by
us?
that point. It's gotta be sore.
I mean, not if used enough.
Yeah.
Is it too late to rebrand ourselves as Stanley Kubrick and Studio Ghibli Appreciation Podcasts?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there
We
are
Stoodily
1,000 of those.
Gubrick.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
I'm,
We're to come up with our name. We are not changing our name now.
No,
Hold on.
not again.
I'm just gonna buy that domain real quick in case.
Whatever is really good.
Jesus Christ.
We should do crossovers like well, I'm blanking, but like Princess Barry Lyndon,
Eyes Wise Delivery Service.
A Clockwork Spirited Away.
The Clockwork Spirited Away.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
2001 in the Valley of the Wind.
Hey, fun fact. As long as we're on Kubrick, fun fact about A Clockwork Orange, because there aren't a lot of fun facts about that movie. But did you know?
It's very depressing.
Did you know that it's adapted from a book?
I did know that. I had to read the book in high school.
Well, so you might be aware that there's one. I mean, there's a lot of things from the book and movie that are pretty close to exact same. There's one humongous difference, like amazingly major difference between the book and the movie. Are you familiar with this, Mark? Do you remember this?
I do not.
Because there is a last chapter of the book, and in that last chapter, it's like, oh yeah, he's reformed, he returns to normal life, everything's good and happy. And Kubrick saw that and was like, "No, that's an awful ending. Why would you do that? I mean, it undermines a lot of the themes of the book." For them to be like, "Yeah, all this torture and stuff actually worked." I mean, I guess you could kind of, oh, it's this meta commentary on whatever. Who cares?
It's that Frieza meme of I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Yeah, but Kubrick was like, and it's one of the few cases where American cinema actually goes for the darker ending instead of the like slight bit of hope ending.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's just a little
good on you, Stanley.
Yeah, I don't think Stanley Kubrick ever did anything wrong.
Never.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Well, he's good and dead, so he can't get canceled now, right? So,
Are you kidding me?
Hang on, gonna Google real quick. Did Stanley Kubrick do bad stuff or not?
The
Yeah.
answer's probably going to be yes if you
Yeah.
dig. If you,
You know
dig
It was the
deep
'70s,
enough.
man.
Oh,
it's
I.
gonna be-
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, he-
Actually, now I'm remembering Shelley Duvall. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that entirely.
yeah, the whole set of The Shining.
Yeah, the whole
Colorful.
Shining was pretty bad. Anyway,
It's fine.
speaking of haunted houses, like The Shining, where
Mm.
Marcy, like an axe, hears John eat herself through the floor.